Good morning, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome into my divine feminines, my divine masculines, my beautiful star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome into anyone who feels guided to connect with this video today. Thank you to anyone who has liked my videos, who has subscribed to my channel, who has shared any of my videos. Thank you. You are helping get my messages out there to people who need to hear it. I'm very grateful for any support that I get. You know what? I always said when I started this channel, even if I helped one person out there, I would be grateful. I think lately I've gotten myself caught up in comparing myself to others, not just even with this channel, but just in general. I think it's something we all do as human beings. You know, I'm learning a lot lately about, you know, why things in my life are not changing. I'm trying to learn about quantum physics and, you know, how to change my circumstances through my thoughts. And it's not easy. It's not an easy journey. And I definitely have been caught up in looking for evidence and looking at results as a measurable thing to my worth, not my validation. I look to outside evidence for my validation, I meant to say. And it's definitely gotten me down in the past few days. I'm not gonna lie. It feels frustrating. I feel like lack has been a huge part of my life, all my life. There's been a couple of times where I was able to sort of manifest large sums of money, but because I wasn't able to hold the frequency of that money, it slipped through my hands like water, and it was gone. So I'm feeling a little bit frustrated right now, but I'm working through it, and that's the key. Is I'm someone that doesn't give up. I don't let things like this completely take me down. It might for a couple of days, but then I will find solutions. I'm a fixer. It's just who I am. But it's funny. Lately I've been feeling like spirit is trying to slow me down. Like trying to get me to slow down and like go in silence. And I avoid silence like the plague. I struggle in silence. Even when I meditate, I typically will have music on in the background, because silence makes me very uncomfortable. But I'm recognizing it lately. And you know, it's funny, but not funny. I keep getting these injuries. Last night, I opened the bottom freezer and smashed my shin, and it blew up like a bloody egg. And my shin is killing me today. And I really wanted to go to the gym tonight, but I'm starting to feel like spirit is doing things to slow me down, to get me to stay in my silence, stay in my aloneness, which is making me really uncomfortable lately. But I see it. I see, you know, I had a shoulder injury, now this shin thing. It's like spirit keeps doing things to prevent me from going out and doing the typical things I would do to distract myself. And I mean, working out is part of my healthy routine. So I don't necessarily think spirit is trying to get me to not work out. But I do feel like it's an activity that takes up my time after work. And then by the time I'm done that and I get home, I'm exhausted. So I don't usually put the time in to like meditate. Now, last night I did, because in that book that I'm reading, it talked about every Monday night from 9 p.m. to 9:21 p.m. Eastern. Actually, it didn't matter what time zone. It was whatever time zone you were in. The 9 p.m. to 9:21 p.m. was a time that the Pleiadians welcomed everyone to commune with them, to sit in quietude and listen for guidance from them and connect with their energy. So I tried it for the first time last night. I fell asleep though. I stupidly did it in bed and turned all the things off. It was quiet, but I fell asleep. So I don't know how good it was. But anyways, I'm not going to ramble today. I'm just going to get into the reading today. So over the past couple of days, I've been feeling a strong connection to ancestors, native ancestors in particular, which are my ancestors, and maybe they're yours too, to be honest. But I was feeling guided today to do some readings, or do a reading from my 2 native decks, and then I might finish it off with my Old Faithful, my original Psychic Tarot deck. But let's get into it. Let's start with the Native American oracles and let's see what the ancestors have to say. I did a beautiful smudging ceremony this morning, cleansed my space, cleansed my temple, my body, and you know what, I feel good doing that. It felt nice. I hadn't done it in a few days, so it felt nice to do that. So, all right, my beautiful, beautiful ancestors, what is the messages for my collective today? Why did you guide me to this deck? Please show me. Okay. Cards are always flying around. All right, I'm just gonna take the 3. Now, I don't know this deck off by heart or very well, so I am gonna use the book for this, but the cards that have come out is, I believe this is the Tomahawk 29 is the first card. I feel like this is the wampum necklace or something. I'm just gonna look, let me look. 25 is, oh, it is the necklace and wampum, but it's alliance is the main message of this card. And then card number 10 is the bear introspection. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna just kind of read the key meanings of these cards, and whatever jumps out at you, that will be the message for you. These are collective general readings, so not everything is going to be for everybody, and I feel like I forget to say that, but I feel like most of us who watch these channels know that already. So, okay, the 29, the Tomahawk, separation. The Tomahawk is a useful tool employed for a number of different purposes. Simply, it is a common everyday tool used for chopping or cutting. It has also been used for hunting and in warfare. Further, it is used in competitions, hence it is associated with strength, war, competition, and aggressiveness. It is also connected with the instantaneous and definitive power of lightning. Because it is an intelligently designed tool that can be useful for various purposes, there is also a connection with ingenuity and choice. So the message of this card is sometimes the best course of action is swiftly and cleanly separate from a situation. Choose carefully and don't destroy something worth keeping. Keywords: separation, argument, divorce, loss, discord, wounds, surgery, daily labor, and the time is 1 to 6 months. Interesting. I'm going to read the rest of them just to get kind of a general message of what the ancestors are trying to communicate. The necklace and the wampum. Alliance. The circle is the symbol of life. The shape of both the necklace and belt of protection, which is the wampum. Oh, interesting. In brackets it says wampum, but up at the top it says wampun. So I'm not too sure which one is correct. If there's anyone out there watching that actually knows the answer to that, maybe you could comment and let me know. So to enter the circle means to be born. I'm going to try and hold this up while I read so you can look at the imagery. To leave it means to die, deprived of the vital energy that ensures the continuation of life. It is also the symbol of time because the cycles of the sun and moon are heavenly circles. The necklace and the belt usually have general magic woven into them as well as protective properties. Different materials such as turquoise, crystal, obsidian, coral, and shells provided more specific properties. In addition, different colored beads were woven in patterns to create symbols and add further meaning to these ritual items. The message: Life is a circle and all are connected. View your enemy as a potential ally and learn to see his flaws as skills. Keywords: alliance, protection, support, advice from influential people, and the time is Fridays. Very interesting. I need to keep going with this to see where Spirit is taking us. Okay, so the bear, introspection. Bear means many things, including strength, confidence, and protection. Because bear hibernates, she also brings us a strong message of isolation, quiet solitude, and deep internal reflection. In order to feel safe and secure enough for such inner work, bear reminds us to strengthen ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and to create a safe sanctuary in order to withdraw and explore spiritual truths. Bear is also a mighty nurturer and encourages us to nurture ourselves so that we are fit to nurture others. The mirrors highlight the idea of inner reflection. The message: whenever the way ahead is unclear, withdraw, attend to your spirit, and allow the way to unfold. Oh, so I don't know why, but that first card, I keep feeling like divorce here. I don't know why. I keep feeling like that's the key message here for somebody watching this, that maybe you're considering going through a divorce, or maybe you're going through a divorce right now, or it's something you've been thinking about doing, but you're afraid. You're afraid of the consequences. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid that you're not going to be able to do it financially. You're really afraid. And I feel like the wampum necklace is talking about you're protected. You're going to be protected along this journey. And I think ancestors really want you to get honest with yourself about whether this relationship is feeding your soul or if it is taking from you. What other key word in that really stood out for me? Loss, discord, wounds, separation. Like, I feel like this is relationships. I hate this. I don't want this to be a love channel. But you know what? This is what the message is. And right away when I read that card, that's what I felt. Like somebody is either considering a separation. You don't have to be married for this to be your reading. This can just be like a separation with somebody or something. Maybe this is you've been considering leaving a job, leaving a career, leaving a partner, moving to a whole new country, but you're afraid. And the tomahawk is coming through to give you strength, to tell you that it's okay to sort of cut the cord with whatever is holding you back from making that decision, because I think you're meant to make that decision. And I think the necklace has come forward to offer you the protection from your ancestors, and that alliance is the word, that you will have the right people and things that come into your life to help you along this journey. And I don't know why Eat, Pray, Love just popped into my head. I think because I watched it recently, but circle of life is what I just heard, that everything has its time and everything has its beginning and its ending. And whatever this thing is that you're considering cutting ties from, the ancestors are coming through to say that this is the right decision. And you know it in your heart, but fear has been stopping you. Fear has been stopping you from moving forward into making this choice because you're really afraid of how you're going to do this moving forward. But Spirit doesn't want you to worry about the how. They're saying that you're going to be protected, and that you are going to have to go through a period of isolation, a period of aloneness after this separation from whatever this is, career, partnership, a divorce, marriage, moving countries, moving cities, whatever this separation is, you are going to have to go through a period of introspection, as this card says. Lean on the strength of the bear. And we are in a period of hibernation right now. We are in a period of hibernation, along with the world changing around us. But I feel like when the way ahead is unclear, that is when we are being called the most. And it kind of fits in with what I talked about at the beginning of this reading. Spirit wants us to go within. Spirit wants us to go into quiet, to go within our hearts, within our souls, to find the answers, and the path will be lit up for you. I just heard. So make this decision. Make this decision, because Spirit and the ancestors are saying this is the right decision for you, and you're simply just allowing fear to stop you from doing it. But Spirit is saying, ancestors are saying, it's time. It's time to cut that tie, to leave that relationship, to leave that job, to change cities, like whatever the thing is that's dragging you down and holding you down. And you'll know, it'll come into your head when you're watching this. You're gonna know what that thing is. But the ancestors are very clearly talking about cutting the tie with that thing, walking away from it. You're going to be totally protected and guided as you do so. And if you can find the courage to go into quiet, don't go jumping into another romantic relationship. I mean, obviously you need a job. Like if another job presents itself, take that job. But if it's about relationships, please don't go jumping into another relationship, because you're only going to bring all of the pain with you into that next relationship. So if this does have to do with breaking ties with a person, whether it's romantic, whether it's friendship, please take the time you need to go within and process the feelings and the emotions and the lessons around that relationship before you go jumping into another one. That is going to be incredibly important, I just heard. You really need to go into the isolation, go into the quiet, even if it's uncomfortable, I just heard. So ancestors, why did you guide me to this deck? What are the messages that you have for this collective from this deck? All right. Interesting. I love when the cards align. So Great Mystery is the first card out. Vision Quest is the next card out. And Medicine Bag, which is protection. The medicine bag, which I have a little native medicine bag that my shaman friend Corrado gave to me. I keep that in my car to protect me while I'm driving. I don't remember the Great Mystery card, so I am going to reference the book for this just to... So card meaning, have faith. Okay, I kind of thought that's what it was, about trusting, again, about having that faith, but I'm going to read it because I was told to. Have faith and know that you're divinely guided. Even when you have doubts, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Believe. You planted your seeds. Now allow the Creator to do the rest. Even if you can't see into the future, have faith that the path will be illuminated. What did I say? And go forward. If you have any reoccurring challenges, turn them over to the Creator. Not my will, but thy will be done. Your native spirit wants you to know many native cultures refer to the Creator as the Great Mystery. This is God's card. Like, this is a very blessed, beautiful card to have come out in a reading. Like, this is almost like a blessing from God. A blessing for the decision you're about to make. You are getting God's blessing for this decision. Wow. Wow. I sort of picked up on that when the card came out, but I guess I doubted what I was feeling for it. So I was being told to go to the book anyways. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible, and patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Trust. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. You've planted the seeds, now give them time to grow. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. If you just planted some seeds in your garden today, you wouldn't go out tomorrow and yell at them because there wasn't any fruit yet. So don't dig up your seeds of faith. Remember this mantra, it's happening. Repeat this phrase periodically, especially if you have doubts, and keep going. This is a card of trust. Trust your intuition. Trust the guidance you're being given by God. If it's about leaving a situation, a person, a place, trust that. Trust that you're being guided to something bigger and better. And Vision Quest is about going within. It's this bear card. It's this introspection card. It's taking the time to be quiet, to go within, to go on a vision quest, you know, to really convene with Creator, with Spirit, with your spiritual team. If you're unsure of the way forward, you're being asked to go within, to find quiet. Even if it's 10 minutes a day where you practice quiet, you're being asked to do that. And medicine bag is just, it's this same energy of this card. It's protection. It's saying that you are going to be highly protected on this journey, and you just have to trust it. I really didn't want this to be a super long video, but I do feel it's important that I do dive into the tarot a little bit. Spirit, ancestors, can you help give me further information on what is the thing that needs to be cut out of my collective's life? Okay. Oh boy. Wow, yeah, the Devil card just came out. So temptation, this is, bad relationships, toxic. I mean, I didn't even think about this before, but thank you. Maybe that's why I was guided to this deck. This could be releasing mindsets too. This doesn't even have to be about people, places. This could be about a thing. Releasing mindsets, releasing addictions. Addictions to people, addictions to drugs, alcohol, addictions to love, addictions to, I don't know, being codependent, whatever the thing is, whatever the toxic thing is that you know in your heart is holding you back, it's time to cut that out of your life. Spirit, what else? What other messages? Oh yeah, wow, okay. So, truth has come out. Balance has come out, 2 major arcanas. Sacral chakra, which is to me the soul, and then spiritual union. And this doesn't even have to be, this is, I think, spiritual union with yourself. That's what this is representing. This is spiritual union with yourself. This is the 2 of Cups here. And I feel like with truth and balance, it's about being honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself to say, where am I lacking balance in my life right now? Is it the job? Is it the relationship? Is it substances? Is it bad mindsets? Where am I feeling off balance right now? And how can I get back into finding my empowerment and finding divine union within myself? How can I get there? So I feel like Spirit is saying you have to get quiet. You've got to cut the tie of the thing that is dragging you down, and you have to step forward with total faith. It's about trust falling into Creator, into universe, and trusting that the way forward will be clear to you. The path will be lit up for you, so there is no confusion. Wow. So can I see, Spirit, if the collective does this, what waits them on the other side of this? What waits for them on the other side of this? Oh, wow. Oh my God, guys. Whoa. Spiritual strength. Third eye chakra. Like, this is spiritual. Third eye and spiritual strength. You are going to like open your power is going to just open wide the minute you decide to let go of this thing, because then destiny, hope, crown chakra, like Jesus, guys, oh my God, like Wheel of Fortune. I'm pretty sure, I always mix these up. The Sun, I think this is the Star card, the 17, I think is Star card. Like wish fulfillment, destiny, crown chakra. Like you are going to open your spiritual senses and your power if you make this decision. This is the thing holding you back, because firm foundation and success, Ace of Swords, are the last 2 cards. So guys, whatever this thing is, whatever this relationship, this job, whatever this thing is, and you know what this thing is, you do, please make the decision to break ties with it and trust that you have so much beautiful stuff waiting for you if you make this decision, and you know it. I think you know it deep in your heart. You know what I'm saying is the truth, but I think that you've been afraid. So the ancestors wanted to come through today to give you the hope. Hope, oh my God, to give you hope. To give you hope that it's okay to let go of this thing, that good things are waiting for you and you need to follow through with this. I hope this helps somebody out there. I love you guys. Have a very beautiful day. Mwah.